Good morning. I look amazing. Just come on here on my vlogs where I look my absolute best. So cool, not even tired. It is the next morning. I've trained so much. I pushed through so much. I'm so tired, but all in like the best ways possible, just that time of year. Oh, man, it was so hard sleeping. I had this like dull pain down my triceps, neck. It's just tight. I've kept it at like a 7 out of 10. And I normally sauna in the night, but I'm going to try and sauna in the morning. It's going to help me a lot. So I'm going to go sit in there, get really warm, then maybe do like my ROMWOD and like my extra mobility stuff, like a little bit of a trigger. For anyone who ever wonders, like if I've like flared up potentially a nerve, like stuff's tight around a nerve, or it's like really mad, like it's in that acute mad phase, I don't trigger it right away. I find that it just gets madder. So unless I'm gonna go see someone, which I am tomorrow, I just leave it and I'll do super light stretching. Like don't push the stretch, and I'll like do really light movement, like, you know, just roll my head like tiny. Done better, and I'm gonna have less risk of making it super mad if I'm really warm. So I'm gonna go jump in the sauna and then have like a cold shower. I should ice bath. It's actually not too bad. It's set at like 12 degrees, so it's been colder. I have not ice bathed in so long, but desperate times, desperate measures. I'm thinking if I do this, sauna, run wide, go to the markets, get our food, Pigs go to gymnastics, come back, Norma Tech boots, rest, go for a swim later. Hopefully I'm good.
Today?
Yeah.
What colours did you go for?
Oh, this one.
Do you like it?
Yeah. Toys.
Even with manners, no more.
Please.
No, you've eaten like a whole pineapple. Look, there's only a little bit left. She's like, so. Alright, so we just got home from the farmer's market, which if you followed me for a while, we did also go to gymnastics. If you followed me for a while, you know that we go there every week. So probably about 12 months ago, I think we finally transitioned over to... maybe longer than 12 months actually. Yeah, maybe a couple of years. Just got him one small pineapple. Yeah, we transitioned over to shopping at the organic farmers markets. We were in Brisbane and we had found one local to us, and then we moved to the Gold Coast and we found another one that was close to us then, and now we've moved further south on the Gold Coast and we found another one that's close to us. So we've just been kind of like hopping around, and luckily we've always had one available to us, which I know is not as easy for everyone. We definitely were in the mindset for a very long time that it was like too expensive, and I would just buy like a few things. I'd feel really guilty every time I'd go buy like organic produce and spend so much more money, when I was sort of conditioned to believe it was too expensive and to buy like bulk cheaper stuff at a fruit market or whatever. But we changed two big things. So we do essentially 2 shops each week. So we get all of our fresh produce and our water from the local organic farmers market. So we get local spring water that's from just down the road, and those 2 things alone have made an absolute massive difference when it comes to just like toxic load and yeah, just everything in life. So we do that. We do that on a Thursday, and then we save going to the supermarket just for like the few items like rice and I don't know, coconut cream, you know, like random bits and pieces that all kind of put in. Pretty much a farmer's market will have everything. I did a bit of a smaller haul than usual this week because last week I got heaps, so we've still got some left over. We get all of our spices from the markets. There's some ladies that sit up there and do their spices, which is super cool. And I get a little bit of everything with no real plan. I just try and get variety, and then we get our cow meat box, which I've put on here before as well, and that's a subscription-based meat box that comes every month, and it has just a big wide range of meat. I put it all in the freezer, and then pretty much every day I'll pull out one kind of meat and then figure out what to do with the rest, whether we cook some rice or have veggies, or sometimes we're eating steak and fruit, and that's just the way it goes. But we just make sure that it's always pretty clean. And then we will actually also do get some meal prep meals to kind of fill in the gaps there for lunches, especially with like Maddie going to work, which makes a huge difference. But yeah, this is our little haul for this week. So I always get kind of starchy stuff. So sweet potato, potatoes are pretty much my foundation. I live off those in athletes that eat so many carbohydrates. And then just a bit of everything else like broccoli, zucchini. Because it's a farmer's market, everything's seasonal, so I just get whatever's there. If we want one thing and it's not growing at that time of year, like we don't get it, and we eat it when it's seasonal. So it's kind of cool because you know that you're eating things when you're supposed to, and also they taste 1,000 times better when they're in season. So yeah, we do that, get some fruit. Scotty will happily eat all of the fruit. I get two massive bags of dates because I eat these before and after training all the time, because one date can average, like fresh dates can average about, I don't know, 20-ish grams of carbs, maybe just under, based off their weight, which is like, you get two of those, and it's a perfect pre or post workout carbohydrate, and they don't feel heavy on your stomach or anything. So that's my like little secret weapon. But yeah, and then Scotty eats all that fruit in one day and we have nothing left. But yeah, that's how we shop.
What do you got?
Huh?
What's the workout?
8 sets, one every 2 minutes, 20 cal row, 15 yards, so like 13 meters for me, which is perfect for this distance, of a sled push, meant to be 2 45-pound plates, but I've got a different kind of like torque sled type thing. I love them. Look how much foot's taking. Yeah, so we've changed the resistance on it, so it has like a few different settings, and we've just changed the resistance to what kind of feels like it would be normally for 2 45-pound plates. It's meant to be pretty fast, so I'm going to try and do that. Pretty tired, sore and cranky. Real sore. Yeah.
What from?
Everything. Volume and intensity on repeat, and then yeah, Maui has a sore tummy. Yeah, I've got neck stuff. I've got neck stuff that I've always had. Yeah, anyone who's followed me knows, since that's the reason why I pulled out of the games in 2014. I still just manage it daily, and I do a pretty good job, but sometimes the volume and intensity catches up with me. So, and I don't have treatment with Josh until Friday, so I need to just keep myself together until Friday. You like what?
Emily.
Emily? Who's Emily? Maybe like a cat?
Meow. Meow. Who's that?
Thanks.
Baby mouse.
A baby mouse. Alright, gotta wash the tiger off. Wash, wash. Alright. Baby mouse has got little squeak squeaks. And a cute little nose. More boring than it was bad. I feel like couplets are so boring. For me anyways. I'm like, that's why I love chippers, right? Because you do like 5 or 6 different things and you get to change. But couplets are like that. You gotta keep going hard, but it's like so boring because you're like, I'm over that. I know you do. She covered me. Yeah, so the row sled one was more boring than anything because it was just like, yeah, there was no like super thrill. He was kind of chasing a faster pace, but I was trying to just row real tidy because I didn't want to upset my scat. And then, but still strong, like see if I could just be strong and tidy. And then this one was like more uncomfortable because I've just done so much pulling, so I could feel it on the ski. I could only go so fast. But I wanted to test, like, I tried to jump on the GHD real quick and try and cycle them. I think that was pretty quick. I noticed they look fast to move. Like,
Yeah, 37 around.
yeah. My fastest one was like 132. I don't know how you could go any quicker than that. It said that the time goal was like 120, which is easy on the row sled. I was getting like 113 or something on that. And then but this, obviously skiing's like a little bit slower for 20 cals. And then the GHDs, you just got to like keep moving, you just jump on and start moving. But it wasn't as like, literally had in my head, I looked at the scaling options and I'm like, okay, plan 1 is I'll go to 16 cals instead of 20. And then I was like, and then if I'm really dying, I can go to the 10 GHDs. But I was like, I need a GHD in the volume and fast. And then I did it and I was like, oh, I might be able to make it. It just like stays the same kind of hurt.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's the start of every ski. You're just like, oh, and you're like, just go. And then once you hit pace,